this video, you'll see how an employer can easily build an assessment to evaluate candidates. First, the employer selects the role they are hiring for. Then, they choose the complexity level of the assessment. Finally, they select the programming language for the test. Once these details are selected, the employer clicks on the Recommended Assessments button. At this stage, Savyre provides two options: Screening Assessment, for quick skill verification; Detailed Assessment, for in-depth evaluation. If the employer wants a fast evaluation, they can choose the screening option. If they want to deeply assess technical expertise, they select the Detailed Assessment. After selecting the preferred option, the employer moves to the preview step. Here they can see all questions, expected answers, time duration, complete assessment details. At a glance, the employer can easily keep or remove any question based on their hiring needs. Once satisfied, they simply click Generate Assessment Link. The link can be shared instantly via WhatsApp, email, copy and paste, or directly sent to saved candidates from the dashboard. If a candidate is not already saved, the employer can manually enter their email address. The employer can also set the assessment time limit before sending the invitation. Once everything is finalized, the employer sends the assessment invitation. Now, from the candidate's perspective, the candidate receives an email invitation and clicks the link to open the assessment. Before starting, the candidate can verify the assessment details. Once ready, they begin the test. The assessment is divided into parts, and the candidate can choose which section to start with. For secure evaluation, the candidate must share their screen for proper proctoring. During the assessment, Savyre continuously monitors activity to ensure fairness and integrity. Inside the assessment, the candidate works in a real coding repository environment. They can view the full project code, identify bugs, use a live VS Code-like environment, run and preview the application. There will be intentional bugs in the project that the candidate must solve, just like working in a real company environment. The candidate can inspect the front end, check console errors, debug issues, and fix problems based on their expertise. This is not a theoretical test, it's a real-world job simulation. Through Savyre, employers see how candidates actually perform, not just how they answer. Meanwhile, our advanced proctoring system tracks candidate activity throughout the assessment. Once the coding section is completed, the candidate submits it. Next, the candidate moves to the application-level debugging and analysis section. Here, the candidate evaluates application performance, load balancing, storage concerns, system architecture insights, and other real-world technical aspects. This section helps employers understand how candidates think beyond just writing code. After completing all sections, the candidate submits the assessment. In the final step, the candidate can also provide feedback about their experience with the software.